Good everyone, it's Calvin here for Shitty Sheep New Zealand. I've got my sunglasses on and I think I need a raincoat. It's been like this for a couple of days. It's 22nd December. I told myself I was going to be weaning my hogget lambs in December, ideally between the 15th and the 20th. I haven't got it done. This stuff's been getting in my way and other life has been getting in my way. So it's happening today. I'm going to round them up and give those hoggets a break from the lambs that have done extremely well. If it rains much more, they'll be self-rounding up. Come on! We're going to take a minute, seeing we're on lamb weaning, to have a little look at some footage I got from a subscriber and a friend. Tom is from Mount Salt Lamb, and you want to check him out on Instagram. He's got pictures of his sheep and what he's doing over there. We've kind of got a bit of an accord because he's also a tradesman, he's a plumber, I'm a mechanic, both have small flocks, and we kind of share a lot of ideas. We chat back and forth. Within his flock he's got an Aussie white influence, same as I've got. I'm sure we'll see Lulu soon, and he's also got some ultra white and other bits and pieces blended in. And something that really comes through really strong in his lambs, that as you can see they look fantastic, a couple of colours in there, that's pretty cool, is the Dorper influence pops out. And here in New Zealand we haven't quite nailed that Dorper influence yet, with that Dorper breed. We have trouble with, especially with their back feet. There's a couple of smaller breeders that are working through them and trying to get it sorted. That population, that numbers game with a lot of breeding, so we just don't have that depth of numbers to really get that Dorper influence correct here in New Zealand yet. And hey, if we ever do, time will tell. But hey, great looking lambs there, Tom, and I always enjoy our chats and seeing what you're doing with your sheep, and of course you can see what I'm doing with my sheep in my videos. So for those that are interested, again, that's Mount Salt Lamb over in Australia. Check them out on Instagram. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Hey you're already weaned, eh? You got weaned a few days ago. So that's Ruby Bell, and this is Matilda. We just stopped feeding them a few days ago. They did the whole time bottle feeding. They were pretty simple because they just ran with the big lambs and walked out twice a day to begin with. Well, after they were old enough to be with the big lambs, twice a day, and then once a day for the last little while. And they are weaned about 3 days ago, eh? We just stopped feeding her. Good girl. I think that's one of them over there. Yep. I'm working my ewes like cows at the moment. My cows are gone to my sister's house, so I've got them behind a wire and making them do some cleanup. We also have this little girl over here. Where is she? There she is. The other day she was dragging a big bridle train behind her of wool, and then a few moments later I just tore it off. I managed to grab it, off it came. See, I told you, sunglasses with her. The sun is out again and it's quite lovely. So this is nearly all my crop of lambs. I have sold a few, and I've got a few more that I want to sell. This guy here, I want to know who his mum is. That on there, that dirty bum. Hey, number 160. I'm going to find your mum. I've got some ear tags to replace, like this girl. And her niece has actually lost an ear tag as well. When are you having your baby, miss? When are you having your baby? Good girl. So this girl's been to see her boyfriend and is normally due around Christmas time. We'll see if it's been successful or whether she's just fat. Just have a quick look at Whippet before I get my hands on that wool and it'll just all fall out. She actually shook herself the other day and a heap came off. And if you look back in my last video of the hoggets, she had a lot more wool on her. Hey girl, I'm going to put a tag in you too. And that's her lamb right behind her. The little ewe lamb looking at us. She's shedding beautiful. Now you come up to me. Don't come up to me in the paddock, buddy. So what I often do in a situation like this is I'll run through the lambs. This guy here was one of the last born out of the ewe mob. And he's taken a bit of a hiding, being weaned a little bit earlier. So I'll just tweak my system a little bit. This girl, that's actually Whippet's niece. She needs a tag as well. Must run in the family, eh? Ripping out tags. Hey, miss. Oh, you're not a miss, eh? You're my ram lamb. My weather lamb. That's Granny's last weather lamb. And yep, I did put a ring on him. Yeah, I think you're going to go too. And I'll just go through and I'll pick out some lambs. This one over the back. One of the ones at the back has got a sister. And I'll just wander around and I'll be looking for any that I'm just not happy with. And take their tag numbers. And often those tag numbers have featured a second time. Are you who I think you are? No, you're not who I thought you were. Who are you? And I'm also looking for things like constantly dirty back ends, which is number 160 over here. I've spotted him before. The odd dirty back end every now and again, just like people, sheep will get a bit of a sore tummy, things will be going wrong. This one's going to get a little bit of a cross against her name, but she's actually been really, really good. And you pick up your favourites and your known ones. Like that one, that girl there, 125, I know who she is. This little lamb here, that's Crystal's weather lamb. This is Crystal. And look at this, he's out of a hogget. He's born September. And he's nearly peeled all his wool off. And so what I'm going to do this year is I will keep my hogget lambs and I will favour them and not mate them unless they are exceptionally well grown, and I'll cull off lambs like that out of the ewes that I'm not happy with. So it means that I'm keeping a lamb like this one. That's a ewe lamb, late born, September born, against a end of July, early August. 144. I can actually put up her birth date. So she's likely to be culled and she's likely to be kept. I'm also matching lambs against mums, so I can say, well, that ewe grew a beautiful lamb, that ewe didn't, and it goes against the mum's records as well. Man, you're a big thing, aren't you? You're a black tag too. So you are end of August. You're phenomenal. Let's whip it again. See, missing the ear tag. And I told you the wool would come off on a big clump. I just grabbed it and it just all fell off in my hand. Here, miss. Alright, girls, you're getting weaned. Righto, why am I weaning lambs? Hey girls. Well, I want these girls to do the best I can, and I've often struggled getting my tudoots back in lamb. So my decision is to wean the lambs earlier. Hey mum. So these guys are going to hang out, these girls are going to hang out around the house for a little bit and annoy me every time I go to the shed. Hey, whip it! Hurry up! Come on! Not you, Clara. Not you, Clara. Not you. No, Clara. Stay here. I don't want you by the house. No. Alright. No more babies. Right, drop some udders. Hey, drop some udders. You've all got quite nice udders still. You're all kind of feeding your lambs pretty good. Right, that's the weaning done. This is my crop of lambs without all the extras in there. And most of them are, the shedding is coming along steadily. And I'm pretty happy with them. I've already sold a few. Next I'll put some into my own freezer. And I've got a few orders for a few others. If I take away the 2 bottle lambs, which were 21 and 23 kilos, I have an average weight across the other 8 of 31 kilos. My goal was 27. Even when I add in those 2 bottle lambs, I'm down at 29.4 kilos. So I'm above my 27 for my September born lambs out of my hoggets. And now, guess what I'm listening to all night? You're in the wrong paddock. That didn't take long. It was like 2 hours ago. Yes, you. Get over here. What are you doing in there? It's the next morning, and I've got the hoggets in the shed. He wasn't in with them. She was. Don't go climbing through the fences. It's your last feed, buddy, because you're about to be put away from your mum again. Again. What's that? She's in the wrong paddock again. Right, it's a couple of days later. She has stopped getting out. The lamb's been a few days in the gully, and then I brought them over here just to take the best out of this paddock, and then the ewes are going to come in behind. Just giving the best grass to the lambs that I can. And it's almost hard to spot the hogget lambs. That's one, yeah, tail up, that's one there. Oh, this is one, oh, it's bright, isn't it? There's a couple there. So they're happy as. And the ewes are next door on clean up duty.